Hit a new PR? Can we hit a new PR? Can we hit a new PR? Oh, I think that's a new PR. Post workout shake. Okay, listen. Let me start off by saying again, I want to reiterate this so many times. Let me close this before. Um, Fasting is not magical. For performance and lifting and building muscle, I would probably say fasting is not optimal. And we're splitting hairs here with optimal and talking very minutia percentages. If you're not a top level athlete, it's not too big a concern. Um, and if intermittent fasting provides you the ability to adhere to your dietary needs based on your goals, obviously without adherence, nothing else matters in terms of diet. So I want to address that first. Uh, this is me. This is what I've seen, done, experienced with fasting and lifting, particularly powerlifting. And if this is something that you can extrapolate to your own training and or other performance-based goals, muscle building, whatever it happens to be, so be it. And it's basically having all of your carbs peri-workout. If you can line up your fasting and your eating window to where you get all of your carbs peri-workout. This be pre, intra, and post. Most of them being post. But if you can have 100% of your carbs peri-workout, whether you're bulking, maintaining, cutting, whatever, it's going to help your performance significantly. At least it has in my experience. And the way I typically do it is I'll have a small amount of carbs pre-workout. There's no set number. This might vary for other people. Maybe you don't even want any carbs pre-workout. Maybe you like to work out fasted. That's up to you. But for me, having some pre has been huge. An intra workout, I typically have a 90 calorie body armor. I think it's like 18 grams of carbs. I'll have intra. My pre, it's typically like a banana. Sometimes it'll be one of those body armors, but it's usually a banana or something like that. And then post workout, all the carbs, all the remaining carbs of your daily allotment. I'm not really tracking calories right now, but my post workout meal will be my biggest meal with the most carbs. And my typical carb sources are rice, cream of rice, potatoes, or fruits, a variety of bananas, apples, oranges, blueberries, strawberries, etc. Um, if you're somebody who eats bread products, this would be a fine time to have those. I'm not going to vilify any food sources for anybody else. I personally, like this go round, I haven't been eating breads and sweets like I have in the past, and I talked about that in a previous video that you can check out. But having them all peri-workout, especially when cutting, it helps provide that boost of energy. When you get deep into a cut, sometimes the training sessions can be a battle just to get through them, and you're already dealing with probably lighter weights than you're accustomed to, feeling like shit. Depending where you're at in the journey. For me, having those carbs or pre and intra are huge in terms of performance, and then having a bunch of post workout carbs as well only helps facilitate the recovery and keeps me feeling as fresh as I can be, and not being in those doldrums so bad. In terms of cutting, especially now, I weighed 238 this morning. That is quick maths, 56 pounds I've lost in a little over 6 months. But having those carbs, right there in and around training, is huge. Even if you look at the bros, they've always known this. Of course, they're typically eating 6-7 meals a day, but they often emphasize, carbs peri-workout. I'm pretty sure Renaissance periodization which they're probably the premier company for nutrition as it correlates with athletic performance, bodybuilding, powerlifting, sports, etc. Pretty sure they emphasize peri-workout carbs as well. It's been known for a long time. You can use this with intermittent fasting. And again, we're talking about small minutia percentages here. So if this doesn't line up with your eating window and it's something that you can't quite make happen, that's fine. Adherence, again, is first and foremost. You need to adhere to a diet for it to happen, for whatever weight loss or gain you're going for. But if you can make this happen, or I would even try personally, I would try to make adjustments to make this happen. But if you can make 100% of your carbohydrates peri-workout, pre, intra, and post, in my opinion, and from my personal experience, it is going to help improve your training, especially if you're bulking. It's going to just, be that extra pizzazz on the top. If you're maintaining or cutting weight, especially if you're cutting, it's going to help you feel energized and charged up for your workouts and help with recovery as much as possible, while you're losing body tissue. So give this a try. Again, if you can't make it happen, that's fine. By all means, stick to, whatever you can stick to. But try to get as many carbs as you can in and around your workouts, even when you're intermittent fasting. And try it. I will bet money that it is going to improve your workouts. Peace!